There's a star out there, 12.9 billion light-years away. So distant that the light we see from it left when the universe was barely born. Most people will never know its name. But we are going to find it. This is where I leave everything behind. Everyone I know. Every place I've been. Every moment I've lived. All of it stays here. The moon drifts past, humanity's first step beyond home. At our velocity, the 250,000-mile journey takes only seconds. Ahead, the inner solar system. Mars. Humanity's next home. The red planet where we dream of building cities, but not me. I'm leaving that dream behind. Because some dreams pull you forward, while others pull you away. In 1979, Voyager 1 flew past Jupiter. And it recorded sounds. Not sounds we can hear, but radio emissions. From Jupiter's magnetosphere, NASA converted them to audio. And what they heard was haunting. A giant among giants. This storm? The Great Red Spot. It's been raging for centuries. Bigger than Earth. But even this sound is scary. Is nothing compared to what's ahead. And now our spacecraft traveling through Kuiper Belt. And I see them. Pluto. Haumea. Make. Frozen world spinning in the void. Out here, temperatures reach -240 degrees Celsius. Cold enough to freeze methane solid. These aren't planets. They're leftovers. Debris from 4.6 billion years ago, when the solar system was forming. And look at this one. Haumea. Spinning so fast, it's been stretched. Deformed into an egg-shaped. It has rings. Rings that shouldn't exist. Beyond the physics limit. The Kuiper Belt is full of things that break the rules. Thousands of frozen sentinels watching the edge. I'm passing through. But they've been here since the beginning. And they'll be here long after I'm gone. Approaching Eris. At the frozen edge of our system, we see Eris before us, a lonely world drifting in the dark. Pale. Distant. Alone Eris. This is the dwarf planet that killed Pluto's status. More massive than Pluto. But 3 times farther from the Sun. Look at that surface. Covered in methane ice. Reflecting almost all light that touches it. One of the brightest objects in the outer solar system. Temperature 230 degrees Celsius. So cold, methane becomes rock. It takes 557 years to complete one orbit around the Sun. 557 years. The last time Eris was here, the Renaissance hadn't even started, and it has a moon. Calls Dysnomia. Orbiting in the darkness. I check my instruments. Distance from Earth, 1 light-year. Light itself takes a year to travel this far. If I sent a message home right now, it would take a year to arrive. And another year to hear back. I'm alone now. Truly alone. And ahead, the Oort Cloud. A sphere of trillions of comets. Surrounding the entire solar system. Stretching for 2 light-years in every direction. We've never seen this place. Not with telescopes. Not with probes. It exists in theory. Mathematical predictions. But I can see them. Frozen fragments drifting in the abyss. Ancient. Pristine. Untouched, these comets have been here since the solar system was born. For 0.6 billion years. But we gotta move on to the edge of the universe. I've entered true interstellar space. The void between stars. Out here, there's 1 atom per cubic centimeter. That's not empty. But it's as close as the universe gets. This is the local bubble. A cavity 300 light-years wide. Blown out by ancient supernovas millions of years ago. The nearest star? For light-years away. And then, I feel it. The silence here has weight. No light to guide me. No reference points. Just darkness in every direction. The emptiness. The isolation. The distance. I've been traveling for what feels like years. But time doesn't work the same out here. This is where you start to question everything. This is where most would turn back. But I can't. Because somewhere ahead, 12.9 billion light-years away, Earendel is waiting. We're inside the local bubble right now. Earth, our sun, all floating in this cosmic void that's existed for millions of years. Our starship drifts through the true emptiness, no light, no dust, nothing. Then suddenly, something's wrong. The instruments spike. A moving gravity signature, out here. A rogue planet. Earth-sized. Frozen at -240 degrees Celsius. No star. No orbit. Just drifting through the galaxy for billions of years. It appears as a void. Not a planet, but an absence of stars. A perfect black sphere swallowing the starlight behind it. We pass within 10,000 kilometers, close enough to feel the pull on the hull, close enough to know this thing could tear a small moon apart. And then, it slips back into the dark, as if it was never there. Billions more may be wandering out here, invisible, silent, waiting in the void. I'm leaving the Milky Way now. 100,000 light-years across. 400 billion stars. And I'm leaving all of it behind. This is the galactic halo. The outer edge. Where ancient globular clusters orbit like distant moons. These star clusters are 12 billion years old. Older than the Sun, older than Earth. Some of the first stars ever born. And surrounding everything, invisible dark matter. We can't see it. Can't touch it. But it's here. 85% of the galaxy's mass. Holding everything together with gravity we can barely understand. I look back. The Milky Way. A spiral of light. Beautiful. Impossibly vast, my home galaxy. And I'm leaving it. Beyond this, intergalactic space. The void between galaxies. No more stars to guide me. No more light. Just darkness. I take one last look. And I cross the threshold. This is intergalactic space. The void between galaxies. Out here, there's less than 1 atom per cubic meter. Almost nothing. The Milky Way behind me is now 2 million light-years away. Just a faint smudge of light. Andromeda ahead, another 500,000 light-years. Between them? This. Emptiness so profound, it has its own name. The void. I go weeks without seeing anything. No stars. No light. No reference points. Just darkness in every direction. This is the most isolated place in the universe. If I stopped here, turned off my engines, I could drift for billions of years and never hit anything. The human mind wasn't meant for this. This level of emptiness. This is where you realize galaxies are islands. And the ocean between them is infinite. I check my systems. Everything's working. But the silence, the absolute silence, it's deafening. This is loneliness on a cosmic scale. And I'm only 2 million light-years from home. I still have 12.898 billion to go. We finally clear the Boötes void, and this is MCG plus 01R02-015 now. We've reached the loneliest region of all. A galaxy with no neighbors for 100 million light-years in every direction. An island adrift in the darkness. If you were born here, you would never know the universe was filled with other galaxies. Your night sky would be nearly empty. No Milky Way. No Andromeda. Just your own faint spiral hanging alone in the void. Should we make a pit stop? In a place like this, every planet feels abandoned. No radio signals. No satellites. No history, just worlds that formed in solitude, orbiting a star that has never shared the sky with neighbors. We finally left MCG plus 01R02-015 behind, more than 300 million light-years of empty void beneath us. Yet, over 12.6 billion light-years still stretch ahead. Our next destination, the cosmic web, immense filaments of galaxies and dark matter threading across the universe. I check my position. Distance from Earth, 5 billion light-years. 5 billion light-years. The light leaving Earth right now won't reach here for 5 billion years. Our sun will be dead by then. The Earth, gone. And then I see it. The cosmic web. Massive filaments of galaxies stretching across space. The largest structures in the universe. Galaxies aren't scattered randomly. They flow along invisible threads of dark matter. Like cities connected by highways. These filament structures span billions of light-years. Connecting superclusters. Forming the skeleton of the universe. Between them, voids. Vast empty regions with almost nothing. But here, thousands of galaxies streaming along the cosmic thread. This is the true structure of everything. Revealed only when you look at the universe from billions of light-years away. I've traveled 5 billion light-years from Earth. And still, 7.9 billion light-years from Earendel. More than halfway there. The scale is beyond comprehension. But I keep going. I check my position again. My starship feels tired. Distance from Earth, 8 billion light-years. 8 billion light-years. I've traveled farther than most telescopes can see clearly. And something's changing. The galaxies around me, they look different. Smaller. More chaotic. Less organized. This is the ancient universe. When everything was 5 to 6 billion years old. Less than half its current age. These galaxies haven't had time to form elegant spirals yet. They're still rough. Primitive. Galaxy collisions are everywhere. Young galaxies crashing into each other. Merging. Growing. Star formation is intense here. 10 times higher than in modern galaxies. The universe is violent. Active. Still forming. I'm not just traveling through space anymore. I'm traveling through time. The farther I go, the younger everything becomes. 8 billion light-years from Earth. And still, 4.9 billion light-years from Earendel. But I can feel it. The universe is getting younger. Rawer. More primal. And now our starship approached the another silent end distance from Earth, 10 billion light-years. 10 billion light-years. The universe here is only 3.8 billion years old. Still in its infancy. And then I see it. Ahead. Something impossibly bright. A quasar. A supermassive black hole at the center of a galaxy. Actively feeding. devouring matter at an insane rate. This thing is outshining 100 billion stars. Brighter than an entire galaxy. The accretion disk around the black hole is superheated to millions of degrees, blasting jets of energy from its poles at nearly the speed of light. These jets stretch for thousands of light years, tearing through space. Quasars are the most violent objects in the universe, and they were everywhere in the early cosmos. If there were planets here once, they're gone now, sterilized by radiation, or consumed entirely. This is the universe at its most savage. Raw power on a cosmic scale. I adjust my course. Even at this distance, the radiation is intense. 10 billion light-years from Earth. 2.9 billion light-years from Earendel. The universe is getting younger. More violent. Now we see our end, now we came to the last. Now we are in the edge. Like a god. Distance from Earth, 12.9 billion light-years. 12.9 billion light-years. I've traveled a distance so vast that the universe itself has aged while I flew. The light leaving Earendel right now left when the universe was only 900 million years old. Just 7% of its current age. And then, I see it. Ahead. A massive galaxy cluster. WHL 0137-08. 900 trillion times the mass of our Sun. 1,000 Milky Ways packed together. Its gravity is so strong, it's bending space-time itself, creating a lens, a cosmic magnifying glass. And through that lens, I see a crescent. The sunrise arc. A galaxy stretched and distorted by gravity, pulled into the shape of a rising sun. This is Earendel's home. 900 million years after the Big Bang. The cosmic dawn. I move closer. And there, along a ripple in space-time, a caustic. Like light patterns on the bottom of a pool. Maximum magnification. 4,000 times. And in that perfect alignment, one point of light. Brighter than the rest. Earendel. The morning star. A massive B-type star. 50 times the mass of our Sun. Over 1 million times more luminous. Surface temperature, 13,000 to 16,000 Kelvin. Burning blue-white. Pure and primordial. Made almost entirely of hydrogen and helium. The raw materials from the Big Bang. No carbon. No oxygen. No iron. No heavy elements yet. This star existed before the universe knew how to make the building blocks of life. And beside it, hints of a companion. A cooler, redder star. Bound together in the ancient darkness. I've reached it. 12.9 billion light-years from Earth. The farthest individual star humanity has ever detected. But then, the realization hits. This light, the light I'm seeing right now, left Earendel 12.9 billion years ago, when the universe was an infant. And Earendel, a massive star like this, only lives for a few million years. Maybe 10 million at most. Then it explodes. A supernova. Which means Earendel died 12.89 billion years ago. Almost immediately after this light left, I traveled 12.9 billion light-years to see a star that's been dead for 12.89 billion years. I'm not looking at a star. I'm looking at a memory. A ghost. Light from a world that no longer exists. And yet, here I am. Witnessing it. This is the edge of individual sight. Beyond this, stars blur into galaxies. Galaxies blur into the cosmic microwave background. This is as far as we can see a single star. Earendel. Named after the Old English word for morning stars or rising light. Named after Earendel from Tolkien's Silmarillion, who sailed the skies with a jewel as bright as a star. And now, I understand why. Because Earendel isn't just a star. It's a beacon. From the dawn of everything. A message sent 12.9 billion years ago. That finally reached someone. Me. I float here. In silence. Watching the light of a dead star. And I realize this journey was never about arrival. It was about bearing witness. To something so ancient. So distant. So impossibly far that seeing it at all is a miracle. Earendel. The morning star. Forever gone. Forever remembered. I came 12.9 billion light years to see the light of the cosmic dawn. And in this moment, I am the only human who has ever been this far. The only one who has seen this, and I will carry this light back with me. Not in my ship, but in my memory. Because some things are worth crossing the universe for. Even if they no longer exist. Especially if they no longer exist. Goodbye, Earendel. Thank you for waiting. For 12.9 billion years. Thank you for shining.